gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. Hey, let me elaborate. Y'all niggas trying fake. I've been out here getting cake. It been a process to get my money straight. I remember them broke days when I ain't thought they could control. I just kept that hammer, homie, nigga, knock out your soul. If you ain't got my money on time, you better cash out. If you do that bad business, homie, don't even give me that. I've been staying out the way cause I ain't doing no dead time. Cause I ain't got time for you, little homie, I'm getting mine. Coolest nigga in the world, but don't try to test me. I won't never lead you astray, that's why the Lord bless me. I need no attention, I just keep the extension. That was me against the world, so I'm feeling like Pop. Chasing all this hundreds like I'm Zeke, but I'm from the block. Monetize the flow, just follow the formula. If you ain't trying to get that bread, then I'm ignoring ya. I'm looking for a way out, cause I'm trying to go global. These niggas ain't on they hustle, they ain't even mobile. These niggas ain't no soldier, that's what a nigga told ya. Elias cash, nigga ain't nothing free. So you know how it is when you be coming to DC. Hey, ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get.
I'm the realest in the D.O.B. Let me elaborate. Fuck your bitch at if you give a second, that ain't no exaggeration. Smoking on this real good pressure every single fucking day. Standing in my condo, nigga, that's just my meditation. 40 on my hip, a nigga, fake ain't no hesitation. Praying every single day to get out the situation. Lord forgive me for my sins, I'm searching for my destination. If I say I love you, know I'm in it, ain't no capping. Pull up nigga in my city, nigga, let's get it crackin'. Pull up nigga in my city, nigga, let's get it crackin'.
Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get.
Tax free money gang. And the motherfucking thing changed, nigga.
Salute, brothers. How y'all doing, man? I'm gonna make this a quick one. I'm experimenting with some different things, different looks, different visuals. Trying to keep up with the maestro, Mr. Machismo TV himself. You inspire me, brother. You inspire me, big bro. But I dropped a list of companies down there in the description. I figured some visual appeal would be, needed, added. That list of companies is one that I'm compiling that I'm personally signed up with that I highly suggest you brothers latch on to as well. Why? Because they're multi-million dollar corporations and they got more bread than me and you put together, pimping. Is what it is. The whole goal is to build a service-based business that serves businesses, right? That way you ain't never got to come up short. You always gonna have that bread on deck for these minor inconveniences and circumstances and situations that pop off. Because too many of us fuck with Keisha in our lives type shit. But into the subject matter. The Nerve Of Dis Bitch. One of those companies, I'm not going to say which one, but it's a recent addition. You dig? They copied my motherfucking business model, pimping. I said, you raggedy motherfucker. You raggedy bitch. I'm going to use you anyway, though. And I'm doing it. Here's what they did in a nutshell. They source a bunch of calls. They have repair calls coming through. And then they, in turn, collect the individual's payment information. And when you show your black ass up, well, guess what? They collect a service call fee for doing nothing. Now, that service call fee can vary from 50, 40, 60, 80, 100, but mine's off rip is 125. You feel me? That's what I hit these big companies for. But these motherfuckers, these crafty son of bitches, then turned their ass right around and was like, just give us 80. Imagine getting 500 calls in a fucking day and you collecting $80 every fucking call. I said, you nasty motherfucker. The nerve of you motherfuckers. I was going to do that. But then I got to be 100% honest. I copied that business model from Appliance Repairment. You feel me? Big bro Mike home, the big bro Mike Reed know all about that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't try to reinvent the wheel. I just simply looked at the wheel and said, let's throw some rims on this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Why take a process that works and not apply it? You feel me? So I'm pretty sure you gentlemen would have hours of fun calling and signing up with all the motherfucking companies in the description, just like I did. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, you want them to bang your line. Because when they bang your line, that means they got some money for you, cuz. I don't want to see brothers doing bad and impoverished and fucked up out here. I want to show you how to pimp these hoes. Oh, yeah. Not Keisha hoes, not Mei Ling hoes, not Weibo's Rita hoes, not Snow Bunny hoes, but these multi-million dollar corporations. Because I'm pimping the fuck out their ass every chance I get. That backhand is stronger than the motherfucker. Because that backhand the one that makes sure you write them checks. You dig? As I continue to refine my process, I'm going to let you know what I did and how I did it and why. The logic behind it. You did just like with the other jump. I think it was called QSR, where they paying a solid 30 an hour. But, I charge more on my personal shit, but some money better than no money. You feel me? And if you really have a concern or a question as to what's wrong with this unit, this broke up piece of shit that these silly bastards haven't maintained into its proper specs, well, my nigga, you can YouTube University or ask Chat GPT. It gets no more simple than that. And you can be on the back end like I'm telling my homie, I think y'all know him. But you could be on the back end getting paid that service call fee and having a motherfucker go out there and perform the work either for hourly or a set price percentage. You did? Big homie Mike Reed was right when he was like, yo, you have to have a multitude of companies. See, I got it in the beginning, but now I definitely get it fucking now. You know what I'm saying? I try to make sure all my cups pour back into each other. I gave some game, I gave the homie slip, right? Because I gave him the information. The same way I'm giving y'all this information. Now, in fairness, I gave it to him before I gave it to y'all. But now I will explain it and explain myself as to why. See, when you sign up with them companies and it comes time to, especially for the residential ones, and it comes time to start sourcing parts and material, you got this thing called, there was this place called Home Depot, right? Well, you want to start a pro account with them. Why? Because when you go to do these repairs on these properties, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be residential. Every now and everywhere, every so and again, it's going to be commercial, because I ain't made it up to the level of the big bro Mike Reed yet. I'm getting there. It's a process. You know what I mean, Pimp? It's always going to be a process for the progress. So as I go through the process, I'm stacking more like Lego blocks to my shit. I'm signed up with Home Depot. I'm a pro that's in that database. For every time I buy a nut, a bolt, a washer, or rent a motherfucking a piece of equipment, that adds points to my account. Well, in this case, for QSR, I will be doing a metric fuck ton of phone sales, because I ain't paying for that shit. Billy Bob Thornton Rob then got drunk and put his hand through the wall, and now that bitch need to be patched. Do I do drywall? No. Will I learn? Yep. But I'm going to learn it and also make sure QSR pays for that material using my pro number. So I accrue more points to my account, because those points to my account also gives me a certain amount of points toward leads. Specifically, they charge 40 points per lead. Just did an estimate today for about $450 out here in the middle of nowhere. And I can't fake. That little 450 gonna take me all of 45 minutes. You dig what I'm saying? But I got that lead from who? Home Depot. You know what I'm saying? And Home Depot is gonna pay me even more money when I buy this material using the client's money. You dig what I'm saying? So QSR is the one that's going to be funding it per se. And I'm going to take them points and roll that shit over to leads for Home Depot. Every cup has to pour back into itself. You want to create a loop that always makes sure you got something coming in. Does Walmart call every day for service? Fuck no. Does Chipotle call to come do a startup every day? Fuck no. But I got these people that got a bankroll behind the lead generation that I just signed up with. And guess what? When I need parts, I'm going to straight use their bread to increase my bread. That way the spread looks a whole lot better. Finding out how things work and the parts and the pieces and all the different wheels and cogs and their exact job and what they do is a little stressful. You know, it's a little time consuming. But once you learn that information, they can't take it from you. No one can take it from you. More or less, it's a similar process to the good European gentleman, Grant Cardone, got dropped off in a small town with nothing around, right? And built a multi-million-dollar business in so many days by rinsing and repeating the process that he learned over time. And that's what I'm stressing, because I want to see y'all brothers rich, dog. I want to be rich too. You know what I mean? I want to be affluent. I want to have dough just hanging out the pocket again. And the way you get it, it ain't always going to be from the random homeowner that wants to hire your black ass to go do a job. Nah. Go on pimp on Walmart, my nigga. Go on pimp on Target, my nigga. Go on pimp on 7-Eleven, my nigga. Go on pimp on motherfucking, what do you call it? Loves. Go on pimp on motherfucking Pilot. Go for the hoe that got the most money, in so many words. You know what I mean? So that's what that list is going to help get you deeply entrenched into. Because I want to see you do good. In fact, I know it's a rare thing, but I want to see you do better than me. Because as you shine, that make me want to shine even harder up this motherfucker. If you can take the information I give you and go straight past the moon up and all out into the stars with it at what fucking speed, that lets me know right there it's possible, bro. It's possible. But I spent the past 30 minutes on the phone talking to this bitch. She don't speak the English real good. You dig? Got a heavy Latin accent. And I said, you bitch, you took my motherfucking business plan that I had in my head and put it into practical fucking application. Bitch. Well, you know what? That proved it worked. Yeah, proved it worked. Now, there are different parts and pieces to it that I have yet to explain, but I'll say that for, another time. Maybe put that behind a paywall or something. But the bare bones of it, I'm laying out for you. But don't worry, it's some meat on them bones. But if you ain't hit me up like, yo, contractor, like, well, how do I work this part? That let me know you weren't really listening from the beginning. And you didn't apply none of it. So when I get that phone call, when I get that message, then I'll lay the rest out. But at the end of the day, this is America, pimping. It's the horn of plenty. You just got to know where to look. You feel me? Or do like Jeezy and in some of these songs where he talked about investing in his re-up, which means you take the bread from over here and then stick that shit over there. Because if you take the bread from over here, from the companies on that list, you can then stick that bread into, income tax foreclosures. So some of the various things I talk about on a regular basis. Why? Because I'm doing it. I want to see you shine. Yeah. I want to see you win. Because I want to shine and I want to motherfucking win. Not to look good for another motherfucker. Nah. It's all for me, bro. Because I'm mad and I fucking deserve it. And I put the work in, the effort to make it happen. Like a lot of the brothers that listen. And at the end of the day, I made promises to people that I got to keep. You dig? And there's a life out here that I want to keep living and exploring. You feel me? So, in order to make that happen, I need copious amounts of motherfucking capital. And I'm going to make it happen, cuz. By tapping the motherfucking whales that got it. Pure, plain, and simple. Fuck pimping on a hoe. Pimp on Walmart, nigga. It'll change your life. You dig? Outside of that, I ain't really want nothing. I just want to jump on here and keep fucking with these bells and widgets and buttons and shit on this motherfucker. And then also give you some good information. Because information is power, dog. It's power. If you apply it correctly, though. Some correctly applied information can change the trajectory of your whole fucking life, right? If a motherfucker told you this stock gonna bust at this much Wednesday, go ahead, hit your 401k, just dump the whole thing in, it's guaranteed. And you don't do it. Or you only put a few dollars in and then you still make hundreds of thousands. Or if you dump your 401k in and you make millions, well, it's a win. You had the right information. After you won, you wouldn't look at that motherfucker like, where they don't really know what they talk about. Maybe that was just a one-off. If they hitting every time, knowledge of things, it's power. Don't limit yourself, bro. My situation ain't sunny, but I mastered all the dance through the raindrops, trying not to get wet around this motherfucker too, because it's been bad for a while, but it's improving by leaps and fucking bounds. And if I can do it, if this snotty nose Washington, D.C., Southeast Washington, D.C. Let me call out my set, correct? Ghetto boy could do it. My nigga, you ain't got nothing stopping you. But you. Don't fall victim to imposter syndrome. Just jump in the fight game and make that shit happen. Ball that hoe up and keep it pushing. It is what it is. But outside of that, I gotta finish collabing with the homies to bring y'all some more quality material. And as these thoughts into my brain, I will motherfucking be in contact. I know it's short notice, but I appreciate y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All that showed up. It's your boy. It's your brother. It's your cousin. It's your aunt. And it's also your motherfucking nephew. But more than anything, it's your brother that want to see you win out this bitch. You dig? If you do better than me, I celebrate and salute you. No hate, no shame, no shade, pimping. That's the mentality we need to adopt to get off and get away from that nigga bitch mentality. That wild will the bitch mentality. Yeah, you can do good, but not better than me type shit. Raggedy assholes. But outside of that, I'm gonna shut my mouth. I'm gonna do my due diligence. I'm gonna approach my brothers and whatever comments may be present. And do me a favor. Y'all pay attention to that band and stop cheating your boy. Wipe your feet at the door, hit the like button. Hey, now and then. Dog. It'd be different if I was like, I'll this bitch asking for fucking donations and shit. Nah, fuck all that. I get my own dough. But at least if you got something from it, give your boy a like. Much appreciated. Peace to y'all, bro. We out this bitch.